Steve Bowers and
Cassandra Fuller.
welcome you to this virtual Six in the City.
Right.
Had 30 more COVID cases today with the health department, hoping that it would come down after the, maybe the post 4th of July or something. So I don't know where we are, Cassandra. It's kind of interesting out there. We'll see where it goes this week.
Right.
And we'll get updates. So those updates at 10 o'clock on Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays, carried right here at EPlus TV6 and streamed at EPlusTV6.com, and Channel 7 picks those up as well. Well, we have an all collegiate show today, I understand.
Yes, we do. We've got the universities on. We've got Dr. Logan Hampton. He's with Lane College. And then we also have Dr. Niles Reddick. He is with University of Memphis Lambeth in one segment. And then the next segment, Dr. Brad Harrell's going to be joining Dr. Niles Reddick from University of Memphis and Lambeth. And then Union University's own Dr. Dub Oliver will be with us to talk to about what's going on. And I believe that's got all of our university presidents.
Well, if we can't get converted and straightened out by the end of this show, we're not going to make it.
I know, right?
Yeah,
We're going to know everything about what's going on with these.
got all these preachers, and then Niles Reddick, the writer, right there in the midst of them. So we'll see.
And he did during our break before we came on, he did volunteer to sing. So
did he? Okay.
Never know what's going to happen.
He's going to sing. We better be careful. Well, tell us about our entertainment today.
Yeah, speaking of singing, we've got DAEPAE. They're actually a band, but today we only have two of their members. It's an acoustic group. It is, on my notes, Dave Frost and Cody Cromeans. So
Corinth, Mississippi, still making their first appearance with us. I think it's good to have them here. So we're looking forward to it.
It is good to have them here.
We've got it all lined up. We'll talk about some things happening at JA toward the end of this. We're just glad you're with us. So let's jump right into this virtual edition of Six in the City.
It's still hard to think that your child had cancer. The thought of them not being here, it was terrifying.
Going through treatment for cancer can be quite difficult for patients. That's why platelets are so vital.
When he would get the platelets, he would perk right up. Just so thankful that somebody had taken the time out of their day to donate platelets.
Please help give them hope and the strength to carry on. Donate platelets.
Doing what's never been done. The American Public Power Association includes over 2,000 local public utility systems. Over 15 years, the APPA has presented RP3 awards, recognizing system reliability, safety, workforce development, and improvement. JA in 2020 not only received the top-level Diamond RP3 award, it was presented to JA for the 7th time. No utility has been so recognized. Honored public power, another part of JA today.
Today I'm going to talk to you about physics. Come on in, girls. Let's go. This is the first rocket to get humans to Mars. Really tall. I'm a rocket structural engineer, designing and building parts of the rocket. You are the generation that will be stepping foot on Mars. Do I have a group of astronauts on my hands? Yes. You can become a rocket scientist or whatever else you want to be.
Steve Bowers and Cassandra Fuller welcoming you back to Six in the City, and this is kind of virtual college day today. We have the college presidents from 3 of our leading universities in Jackson. Dr. Logan Hampton is with us in this segment from Lane. We'll talk to Niles Reddick later from the University of Memphis Lambeth, and Dub Oliver from Union University, and we look forward to having others with us in the future, but appreciate it. Dr. Hampton, it's good to see you.
Hi, good to be seen. Good to be here.
And that's the truth. Summertime, have you had any kind of break this summer? The college presidents get a break.
Listen, I had all kinds of things planned for this summer.
Yeah.
and they all went away. Okay. And my summer has been absolutely filled with preparing for a fall semester with COVID-19 protocols. Okay. It's just been crazy.
What are those protocols, or have you settled on those yet?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Yeah, so we will open up and our first day of classes will be August 3rd. Freshmen will move on to campus on August 1st. We'll have begin our upperclassmen later that week. So freshmen will start class on August 3rd. Our upperclassmen will begin classes on August 7th. All of that certainly will get us out of the semester. Our semester will end by the week right before Thanksgiving.
Wow.
So hopefully before there's some big spike or flu season starts to hit, our students will be back home safely. We'll have for a shortcut, we will have open as a hybrid. So we'll have some online courses. We'll have some face-to-face courses. We'll have some truly hybrid courses where students will be sometimes in the classroom and sometimes online. We'll have students who are living on campus. One of the interesting things that will happen this semester is, we might have a student who is living on campus, taking all of their classes online. Or we might have a student who is living off campus and taking all of their classes face to face. So it's going to be an exciting, adventurous semester.
For those students that are going to be living on campus, how are you guys handling that?
Yeah, so we've gone mostly we're gonna go mostly single rooms.
Okay.
In many of our historic rooms, the rooms are sufficiently small that we can't get two persons safely apart. And so in those spaces, all of those buildings will become single rooms. I mean, there will be our historic building, Hamlet Hall, Cleves, Smith Hall, Graves Hall. Those are basically our freshman halls. Those halls will be mostly single room, which is somewhat unfortunate. I've said to our students, one of the things that's positive about starting that educational career is to be able to have a roommate. I mean, learning to live with someone outside of your family prepares you for all kinds of things in life.
Yes, it does. You are so right.
Is this going to impact enrollment or your enrollment capacity at college?
Absolutely. So so we'll be down about 30-40% in terms of our residential capacity.
Okay.
And we may be bound about that much in terms of students. I mean, although our numbers are tracking at this point, I mean, students and their parents have still got to make that final decision to drive to Jackson or to drive across town and to appear and to enter class. And as the numbers are going up and down all around the country, and as you all are well aware, 60% of our students are from the state of Tennessee, and then we will have about 40% from outside the state of Tennessee. So that's a lot of decision making that'll be going on around the country over the next 2 weeks. I mean, we certainly are sending that message out that we're prepared to have a healthy, safe, and supporting environment with our healthy scholars practicing personal responsibility. Because everything that we do as an institution, where we're going to do the 2 cleans a day, we've hired additional staff to clean the high touch areas. We've got a new cleaning agents. We've got other kinds of things all around campus, securing the campus or restricting access to the campus. All of the things that the college will do can be defeated by a scholar not practicing personal responsibility. And when I say scholars, I mean all of us. I mean, that includes the scholar that is Logan Hampton as president, as well as my faculty and staff and our students. Okay. All of us have got to do, as we're going to say, we've been wearing it out, WWSS, wear your mask. I've started using my mask as my pocket squares. Wear your mask, wash your hands, social distance, and self-check. And that's going to be the key to us being healthy and safe and supportive of one another this semester, is each one of us committing to WWSS.
All right.
Good to have you with us. We're going to continue this conversation. Dr. Logan Hampton is with us. We'll be right back with this virtual 6 in the City.
I'm Mark Taylor. I'm the owner of Renew Biomedical Services based out of here in Jackson, Tennessee. We're a provider of biomedical services for medical professionals. At Renew Biomedical, our use of telecom is of utmost importance. We have to reach our customers in a timely fashion so we can diagnose and service their equipment needs. So EPlus broadband allows Renew Biomedical to connect effectively with our customers in whichever way they choose, via email, phone, Skype, teleconferencing, and any way you can imagine.
Need to check your bill balance? Set a payment extension. Get outage notifications. With JEA, it's easy. Text. When you enroll in JEA alerts, you open all those possibilities. To enroll, text JOIN, J-O-I-N, to 53248. Text JOIN to 53248. If your cell phone number is current, two-way texting is yours. Real-time communication, direct customer service.
with JEA Today.
Say it and see it with voice control. Find your favorites faster across live, recorded, and streaming TV. Movies, shows, news, sports, music are just a voice command away. Show me action movies. Just for kids. Every result personalized based on viewing habits and time of day. Say it, watch it. It's that easy with the power of voice control.
Steve Bowers and Cassandra Fuller welcoming you back to Six in the City as College President's Day. We have Logan Hampton with us from Lane College. Niles Reddick will be with us from University of Memphis, Lambeth, and Dub Oliver later on the program from Union. So we're glad to have all these with us. Dr. Hampton, I wanted to ask you about Black Lives Matter for a moment. And my sense is that has always been the message of Lane College in some way. I don't know if there's a different application of that now about which we need to be aware and cognizant, but I would think that in the history of Lane, that's always been the message.
No, that has since 1882. Black Lives Matter at Lane College. I mean, we were founded by Bishop Isaac Lane, the CME Church, who looked around and determined that his preachers needed a common school education. And since 1882, we've been providing access and opportunity to persons who might not otherwise have access and opportunity to higher education. And in our case, a Christian liberal arts residential education. So yes, I mean, Black Lives Matter here on our campus. I mean, we for us, we want to send that message in our community. We want to share that message in the greater community, but we also want to just represent that and share that, through, as I often say, I want my students to know the Lord, to know their lesson, and to know their life purpose. And when I talk about knowing the Lord, I'm really saying to them, you can't make anybody know anything. So and you certainly can't make somebody. I have 3 grown children. You cannot make them know the Lord, but you can expose them to the principle. And so I want them to be well aware that yes, I am my brother's keeper. I am my sister's keeper. Yes, I do unto others as I would have them to do. I love my brother. I love myself. I live sacrificially, and a part of what we express to them, and especially in this whole Black Lives Matter movement, is to say, I take care of my brother, I take care of my sister, and I value them and they value me. We value one another in this community and beyond. And then those outside of this community value those that are in this community as we value them as well.
Okay. Well, in the last segment, you talked about WWSD. Well, here's a WWSD. What will sports do?
Yes, well, the SIAC, our conference, has canceled the fall sports. And so,
wow, okay.
Right. So we won't have football, we won't have volleyball, and we will not have cross country.
Now, that's unfortunate.
Yeah,
it's unfortunate for the student, but at the same time, it's quite gonna. It would be quite difficult to do the WWSD, with all of the sports, especially the social distance part. So it's.
But it's we say Black Lives Matter. And so we want to do what is best for our students and our student athletes. Now we'll have all those student athletes back here on campus, and they'll be engaged in activities and engaged in training and that kind of thing. But we won't be doing, football players won't be tackling one another to the ground, and the ladies in volleyball won't be meeting each other fiercely at the net and yelling at each other. But we're still going to have a great time. We'll be under the COVID-19 principles and practices and protocols. But my team, my various team, my pandemic-proof team, my fast start team, the folks over in Campus Life, they're all intramurals, athletic, they're all working together to prepare a semester so that students will come back on campus. And it won't be just all social distancing and 6 feet, but they will have an opportunity to, yes, continue to get to know each other, to have that in class as well as outside of the class kinds of experiences where they're developing teamwork and developing with one another.
Yeah. Well, Doctor, we wish you the best, and then we'll see what the decision is about basketball, I guess, coming up later this year.
Basketball is a winter sport. So
all right.
So the fall sports have been canceled. Winter sports, we'll make a decision about them later.
Okay, great. Congratulations on your continued success at Lane. It means a lot to this community. You're a special person here. We appreciate you coming on with us.
Thanks, Stephen, Cassandra.
Thanks so much,
very
Dr. Hampton. Good to see you.
We're going to go, we call it the main stage. It's moved around on us the last few weeks. We're going to the main stage, and we welcome DAEPAE.
I got to run, keep on riding, and I'm bound to keep on riding. Now I've got one more silver dollar, but I'm not gonna let them catch me, no, not gonna let them catch me Not on the clothes I'm wearing, and the road goes on forever. I've got one more silver dollar, but I'm not gonna let them catch me, no, not gonna let them catch me now. Like on past one care, some old bed I'll soon be staring. I've got one more silver dollar, but I'm not gonna let them catch me, no, not gonna let them catch me now. But I'm not gonna let them catch me, no, not gonna let them catch me now. But I'm not gonna let them catch me, no, not gonna let them catch me now.
With EPlus broadband and watch TV everywhere, you can now take your TV on the go. Just visit watchTVEverywhere.com to sign up. Then you're all set to catch your favorite shows, movies, and sports wherever and whenever you want on any internet-connected device. Choose from our growing selection of networks from your cable package at no extra charge. Visit watchTVEverywhere.com to learn more. It's easy to sign up for EPlus Broadband's TV Everywhere.
Want to receive account information via text? When you enroll in JA Alerts, you can. Text to get a bill balance, due date, set a payment extension, receive an outage notification, reply to report an electric outage. Text JOIN, J-O-I-N, text JOIN to 53248, 53248. Cell phone number must be current and attached to your JA account. Visit jaxenergy.com/textalert for more information.
Here at the Emergency Operations Center, we rely on EPlus broadband fiber network to better serve Madison County. With high-speed internet, we track storms and natural disasters in real time. Also, fiber internet gives us the speed to host training classes preparing responders from all over the county and state. The phone system allows us flexibility to stay in contact and make conference calls with both in and out of the office with local, state, and federal agencies. Connectivity is an important part of emergency management.
Steve Bowers and Cassandra Fuller welcoming you back to this college edition of Six in the City. We've had Dr. Logan Hampton from Lane College on with us. Dr. Niles Reddick is with us. He is the COO and Dean of the University of Memphis, Lambeth. So good to see you.
Hey, good to see y'all.
Yeah,
Not that we want to talk about COVID all the time, but how are you handling it there? And what's happening on your camp?
You know, it's been the strangest thing I think I've ever seen, certainly in my lifetime. But I've told folks that I've always been very excited about the start of a fall semester. And this is maybe the first time in 20-something years that I'm really not looking forward to fall. And the more I read about these cases on a daily basis increasing, the scareder I get. But I will share with you that we never closed. We went online in March, but the campus itself didn't close. We had students in the dorm who had no place to go.
Right.
We had dining services open, even though it was very minimalistic. We had computer labs open for students who did not have. A lot of these people live in rural areas of West Tennessee and didn't have access to internet and Wi-Fi and all that to be able to do classes online. So, and we had a checkout program for laptops we implemented to help students. So we have a skeletal staff, but I have been here every day almost since March, and we're gearing back up. We have about 50% of the staff back now on campus, and we're getting ready for fall. We're going to have in-person classes in the fall. We have gone through all of our old buildings and rearranged all of our classrooms to accommodate the social distancing requirement. We will all wear masks, of course. And so we're ready. I mean, we've got a few things to do, but I feel very positive. I got an enrollment report this morning. We're tracking our enrollment. We track it almost weekly. We're a little over 900, which is exactly where we were this time last summer.
Wow.
So we're anticipating around 1,000 again. I don't think we're going to see a massive increase, but similarly, I don't think we're going to see a decrease. It'll be very minimal if we do, but I'm very excited about that, and I feel good about fall. I hate that we all have to endure this, and but you know, I can hate it all I want to, but I'm blessed that I'm healthy, my family's healthy, and you know, our prayers go out to all of those who aren't,
Right.
and who are contracting this thing. And I'm reading all the news. It looks like a cure is in sight. A lot of positive treatment options for people. So I feel a little bit better about it.
Doctor, how do you describe the University of Memphis Lambeth now to people?
How do I do what now?
How do you describe it as far as campus life, academics? When people ask you, what is University of Memphis Lambeth, what do you tell them?
You know, I think University of Memphis Lambeth is very different today from what Lambeth University was, because we don't have athletics, and we're not primarily a liberal arts centered campus for the university, but we are, we do have a very strong academic base. You know, our students are just as competitive and as good as those who are going to the University of Memphis. We have some programs that I think are very tailored to the workforce and meet the needs of our local economy. So our largest program, which Lambeth never had in its existence, is nursing.
Okay.
You know, we have upwards of a couple of hundred nursing students over here. And, you know, it's first rate. We have national rankings in a number of academic areas. You know, we have some really unique and different things. We do have a research unit of the CSER. It's the groundwater research facility out of the University of Memphis. They have opened an office here to do local West Tennessee testing, particularly of the reservoirs,
Okay.
or not, they don't call it reservoir. What do they call it? The thing underground?
Aquifer.
Aquifer. And then of
Let us
course,
pick up this conversation, 'cause I know we're going to find out about the nursing program right in this next
oh
segment.
yeah.
All right.
But we also, you know, we also have the University of Memphis has the, what we call UM Ventures.
Okay.
So we employ about 50 students in a call center that is contracted with FedEx.
Okay.
And they're making great wages while they're going to school at the same time. You can't beat something like that.
No, we'll definitely hear more about that in the next segment.
Yeah.
We're going to go to the main stage. We welcome once again our special guest. This is DAEPAE.
This is a song that Cody Cromeans and myself, Dave Frost, wrote on guitar and vocals about 2 years ago. It's called Your Weakness. The mind's vacant, this disease, the life faded, colors downright disagree. I ask why has there been hated on their knees? It's disturbance which will always be needed. Yeah. Touch of your weakness, tell me. Touch of your weakness, tell me. If I hated for me, you can't let faith be a seed. Then why has there been faded on their knees? I've been fed by the blood of the prophecy. Only that, yeah. The touch of your weakness, tell me. The touch of your weakness, tell me. Lay it down on me. Lay it down on me. One hand has fallen down black holes in his back, yet to be discovered. Light was lost on the sea and the trees. Sky the sea. Was it you? That is me. Only that. Touch of your weakness, tell me. Touch of your weakness, tell me. Lay it down.
For the most reliable drinking water supply at the highest quality, reach for the tap. Our tap water is safe and continues to exceed all government requirements. For more information about our drinking water, visit www.jaxenergy.com/JEACCR.
Move over. It's the law. When approaching work vehicles or crews, move over to create a safety zone. It protects utility workers, law enforcement, firefighters, and emergency personnel. It's not an option. Slow down. It could save a life. Stay safe. Move over.
Hi, I'm Kedrick Perkins, PGA General Manager at Jackson Country Club. Jackson Country Club's amenities are true Southern hospitality. Championship golf course, fine dining, 6 tennis courts, junior Olympic pool and fitness. We pride ourselves in giving our members the best. Choosing JEA was a logical choice so that we could tie in our phone, internet, and cable solutions so that we can advance our next segment of technology.
I knew it hurt her.
My heart broke in half, and I felt like I was about as close to losing her as I was going to get.
And active addiction, you don't know what's going on. What I thought about was the little girl with the pageant dress on. I knew that I wasn't supposed to be doing these things. There is hope.
She found inside herself that she's way better than that, and she rose from it.
Steve Bowers and Cassandra Fuller welcoming you back to this virtual Six in the City. It's College President's Day. We've had Dr. Logan Hampton of Lane College on with us. Niles Reddick is on with us, the COO and Dean of the University of Memphis Lambeth, and Dub Oliver is coming up, and so we're glad to have all of them with us. Niles, when we were talking, going in the last segment, you talked about the nursing program and how important it is. We're joined by Dr. Brad Harrell, who's the Assistant Dean Nursing at the University of Memphis. This 200 student base, is that tied to the local hospital and all, or are students coming here to pursue work and going elsewhere? What are they doing?
They do, Steve. West Tennessee Healthcare hires the majority of the graduates from our program. Wow. We can't push them out fast enough, actually. They have such a phenomenal need for nurses. And, you know, their own data reflects that our students perform better than other nurses they have. Okay. So we're very excited about, and they stay with them. You know, that's the other thing that's important. You know, you can have some good nurses, but if they just there 6 months, right, what good does it do to organizations? So we're very proud of that fact. And Dr. Harrell and all of the nursing faculty of the University of Memphis Lambeth campus work very closely with those students.
Dr. Harrell, one thing, nursing is a changed whole image when you see the old movies with the white caps and all the other things. I mean, it's a different type of work now. Nurse practitioners, everything else. It seems to be an expanding curriculum and expanding career opportunity.
It is, exactly. And it is very different than we remember in perhaps ages past. And, you know, even in TV shows today, nursing is portrayed very differently than the real work that often happens. And so, you know, nurses serve in many various roles, and we prepare nurses for those various roles. We have our traditional BSN program that a student can start right out of high school. They can complete their pre-nursing, and they can come into the nursing program and graduate with a bachelor's degree. We have our master's degrees where we have students that can prepare as family nurse practitioners and as nurse educators and as executive nurse leaders. And we also have programs that a doctoral program with a PhD with a particular emphasis in equity research. So we, you know, it's very broad. It's not just that bedside role, even though we do prepare those, and that's our largest group. And that is certainly how we, in some ways, best serve the community. But we do have various roles in which we prepare nurses for today.
And their outfits, Steve, are U of M blue.
What does that demand of a campus? As you said, Lambeth did not have this type program, and so it is required, I guess, some adaptation there, right?
It did, and you know, our buildings are mostly very old and narrow buildings. So, for example, you know, the state, thank God for Senator Ed Jackson and Chris Todd and all those guys for helping us. But you know, we got $6 million to renovate Sprague Hall this year, so that work is moving forward. But what it does is it really presents some challenges, particularly with large classrooms when you have large classes of nurses. Our newest class coming in, our freshman class, is going to be 50-something nurses. It's the largest class we've had. Okay. And so, you know, we are running out of room over here. And so it's good that we're going to renovate this building. But this building is not actually going to house any large classrooms. It's mostly going to be office space and lab space, clinical lab space for these students. We are doing a renovation project in our library building in the basement to put in a large classroom, which will primarily use by nurses.
Okay. Well, Dr. Harrell, it's good to have you in on this campus and with us. And Niles, what a blessing you've been to this city. And we've got great college presidents we're seeing here. And we appreciate the opportunity to talk with you. I'm sure we got a best-selling book coming out soon. We'll have to have you back.
We'll see about that.
Okay, very good. Thank you guys for being with us.
Thank
We
you.
appreciate
Thank you for
we
being
appreciate
here.
it
Good to see everybody.
very, very much.
I'm going to stay on and hear what Dub has to say.
Okay, very good. We're going to be right back with more as we continue this virtual college edition of Six in the City.
The SOAR Award, System Operational Achievement Recognition, presented by the American Public Gas Association, recognizes forward-thinking natural gas utilities that continually improve operation capabilities, adapt to challenges, and the changing demands of safe, reliable natural gas distribution. In 2019, the APGA Gold SOAR Award was presented to the Natural Gas Division of JEA. System integrity, forward-thinking innovation, all a real part of JEA today.
At Southern Family Dentistry, we offer dental treatment for your entire family. We have the latest 3D digital x-ray system. We offer implants, veneers, teeth whitening, and all the other normal services you receive at the dental office. We have 2 offices, one in Milan and one in Jackson, and EPlus broadband telephone services allows us to connect both of those offices. It doesn't matter which office the patient calls, we have the ability to speak to that patient at either location.
Experience something new with Viewit Video on Demand. Now you can preview and rent movies with your remote. Press the TiVo button to go to the home screen. Select Viewit on Demand to get started. Browse new movie releases and events. Select what you want to watch, then rent. There's even free stuff. You'll find karaoke songs, fun screensavers for your TV, videos for the kids, and more. Experience more with TiVo and Viewit Video on Demand.
Steve Bowers, Cassandra Fuller, welcoming you back to this virtual Six in the City as College President Day. We've talked to Logan Hampton. We've talked to Niles Reddick from the University of Memphis, Lambeth. And of course, Dr. Hampton with Lane College. Dr. Dub Oliver's with us, Union University. It's always good to see you, Dub, and we appreciate you taking time to be with us.
Good to see you too, Steve. Good to be with you.
Yeah. Our lead question has been the same for everybody, and we'll try to get that out of the way. That is COVID and what the schedule is for Union, or how you're handling the transition, or what we're doing headed to fall.
Sure. Well, going into fall, we're hoping to be back together. We're working towards that end. We start classes on August 18th. And our plan is for our programs that are face-to-face to be face-to-face. So we're looking forward to that. We released our detailed plan last week. It's on our website, uu.edu. And then there's a COVID-19 link. Anybody wants to read the whole plan, they can read it there. But it's got all of the information that we have and the ways that we're trying to keep people safe.
Okay. Dr. Hampton said they were going to end their classes before Thanksgiving. Are you going to try to end your semester by Thanksgiving or go beyond?
We are not. You know, that's been Lane's pattern for a number of years, so that's their regular schedule. We decided to keep our regular schedule for a couple of reasons. One is we typically start a little earlier, so August 18th is our normal start time. But we also wanted to keep the breaks. Our students and our faculty talk about the importance of kind of the breaks in the middle of the semester. And so instead of condensing everything and eliminating the breaks, we decided to keep our regular schedule. Of course, if we need to finish online, we can do that, but we're going to keep the schedule as it was regularly planned.
One of the questions has been raised, of course, about athletics, and so what you don't have football there, so you missed that. But have there been changes with your conferences?
We do. We participate in the Gulf South Conference, which is a Division II athletic conference similar to Lane. Our athletic conference is still in discussions. What I expect that we'll do is we'll probably delay a start, but try to have a fall season. That way it allows us to focus on getting the semester started. That's our number one priority right now, is getting students back, making sure that what we're doing is safe, and then start athletic competition, say late September, early October. In that kind of model, it'll be conference only. You've seen some of the Division I conferences make similar plans. We would do something similar where we'd have a conference competition only, so there wouldn't be any non-conference games, and still have a championship season.
Since you're planning to return to campus, you're on campus, then I take it your enrollment is stable. It hasn't been a disruptive thing for your enrollment.
Our enrollment has been good. We're grateful for that. You know, what we do is residentially based, and so particularly for the traditional undergraduates, that's something that a lot of our families were saying, hey, if you're going to be online, we're not sure, but if you're going to do it face to face and can do it safely, then that's kind of the model that Union espouses. That's what we're about. And so we're down a little bit, but not significantly. And again, hopefully we'll see a few more here at the end.
Okay. Well, we're looking forward to the beginning of the year and wish you the best.
Thank you.
When you describe Union University to people, what do you tell them now?
Union University is a comprehensive university. We offer bachelor's degrees, doctoral degrees. We're a Christ-centered university affiliated with the Tennessee Baptist Convention, the oldest institution in Jackson for sure, founded in 1823, about to celebrate our 200th year, with campuses in Germantown, Memphis, and Nashville, and seeking to help develop young people and others who want to pursue their education from a Christ-centered perspective.
Okay. 1823 goes back just about the origin of this city, right? Which is 1822. So
it does, and we'll look forward to celebrating with you and Cassandra and all of the people of Jackson in 2023.
Okay, fair.
Please.
We look forward to that. We're going to take this break. Dr. Oliver's going to be with us. We'll continue this discussion, but right now we're going to back to the main stage. We welcome once again DAEPAE.
This goes out to Michael Dylan Gray. This is Nutshell by Alice in Chains. Chase Smith's pretty life. We faced a Palatine, and yet I fight this battle all alone. No one to cry to, no place to go home. My gift of self-restraint. Privacy is great, and yet I fight, repeating in my head. If I can't be my own, I'll feel better dead.
Tired of internet that leaves you waiting and monitoring your usage with extra fees? Switch to EPlus broadband from the Jackson Energy Authority for fiber optic internet with the fastest speeds to keep everyone connected. Enjoy being online as much as you want without worrying about extra fees or data usage limits. Perfect for when you need to download and upload large files, stream videos, or use your favorite video conferencing app. EPlus broadband, fastest internet, no data caps, no slowdowns, no worries. The JEA app. With it, you may view the electric outage map, report electric outages, receive electric outage alerts, view your current account information in real time. You can even make a payment with one click. Name, account number, you're in. Convenient access with the free JEA app, keeping you connected with JEA today.
Steve Bowers and Cassandra Fuller welcoming you back to this virtual Six in the City. It is College Day. We've had the college presidents in Jackson, or three of them, of our four-year institutions. Dr. Logan Hampton of Lane College, and then Niles Reddick, the COO and Dean of the University of Memphis Lambeth, has been with us, and Dub Oliver, President of Union University, is with us. We appreciate the opportunity to talk with all of them. We look forward to having our other college presidents on with us at a future date. Dr. Oliver, one thing, and you had mentioned the tie with Union University and the denominational tie that it has. More and more churches are going independent. Some campuses have gone independent. Is that denominational tie an important thing for Union?
It is, and that's been part of our identity for many, many years. In fact, the institution actually predates the Southern Baptist Convention. The Southern Baptist Convention was founded in 1845, and so the churches and the people of the churches of particularly West Tennessee have been incredibly generous and supported Union. And that's our future as well. And so that tie is really, really important to us.
And we were talking with Dr. Hampton just briefly with Black Lives Matter and other things out there now. That tie to the SBC has its own history, Old South history. And I know that has been a point of reflection within the faith. And where does that stand today when you look at all this?
Well, by God's grace, the Southern Baptist Convention has repented of that, of its founding in slavery and of some of its racist history. By God's grace, also the chairman of our executive board of the Southern Baptist Convention is now an African American. We've had African American pastors who have been president of the Southern Baptist Convention. And the fastest growing segment of the Southern Baptist Convention is our ethnic churches, Hispanic, African American, Asian American churches.
It's becoming a church of color, which is kind of an interesting thing.
And one of the things that you will hear a lot of pastors say is that they want their church to look more and more like heaven every day. And of course, heaven that it could be every tribe and tongue and nation.
The expansion of Union, has that worked? You mentioned the other campuses now with Germantown and others. And I know that's sometimes, people say, well, that's going to change things if we do this. And how do you administratively work and make this function and replicate the culture of Union? And so how's Union been able to do that?
Well, one of the things that's really been helpful for us is to be focused on our mission and our core values. It's the same mission, it's the same core values. Our core values being excellence-driven, Christ-centered, people-focused, and future-directed. And so whether you experience that in Jackson or in Germantown or our campus in Memphis or in Hendersonville or online, we have more and more students now online. We want them to have that same core DNA experience wherever that's replicated.
Okay. one other thing, of course, being I had all my work, I went to Freed Hardeman, went to Harding, so my work came through private institutions. One of the presidents told me one time, said, said, this is a fundraising job is what this, what this is. And we have seen many historic faith-based colleges have to close or close and all this. Union seems to be viable and healthy. How have you managed to do that?
Well, I think it's certainly true. We need people to support faith-based institutions. I have joked from time to time that at my funeral they'll use the scripture, "Behold, the beggar died." It's a blessing, even in this year, with so many challenges and so many difficulties. We have raised more money at Union than we did last year, same time. And so, we just we're grateful to God for that He stirs in people's hearts to support that, so that what we offer is available to the student. And then I'd also say just kind of the mantra that we have is to be disciplined in all the best ways. So we're disciplined people with disciplined thinking and disciplined action. So we don't spend more than we take in a year. And sort of that's the definition of sustainability. The folks at Union are probably tired of my saying it, but I'll say it frequently. We're not for profit, but we're also not for loss.
Got to be a happy medium in there.
we don't make money for shareholders or pay a dividend or anything like that. Our dividend is more in lives, but we can't spend more than we bring in and be sustainable. So we've been really disciplined about not spending more than we take in. And so that makes us just seek to be wise stewards of everything the Lord's entrusted to us.
Well, Doctor, appreciate this opportunity to be with you. Appreciate you being in Jackson, and we have been blessed when you see Logan Hampton and Niles Reddick. We have an excellent core of college presidents.
Yes,
and these institutions are distinct. They have their own special history. They're all reflective in some very special ways of Jackson.
And they all work together, which is something
which is a real blessing.
That's
I haven't always seen that. Dr. Oliver, continued best. Thank you very much, and we appreciate Union University.
Y'all have a good day.
Yeah, thanks a lot. We'll be right back with more as we continue Six in the City.
Six in the City.
Roll over. Chance high five. All right. When you adopt a shelter pet, you discover all the things that make them unique. And your mother and... I am totally a hot person. Right, guys? Thanks for being honest. They're a little bit of a lot of things, but they're all pure love. Adopt pure love at theshelterpetproject.org.
As we all take care and precautions, practicing social distancing with more time at home, we may find ourselves using more broadband too, relying on internet, television, and telephone services to stay connected to work, school, and family. JA is working hard to keep our customers, employees, and families safe while bringing vital services during this time. Keeping you connected to the essential broadband services Jackson's homes and businesses depend on is one thing you can count on at JEA today.
Here you go.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Steve Bowers and Cassandra Fuller welcome you back to Six in the City. Since she's done all the talking in this show, I'm going to go ahead and get my parts out. Right.
I've talked so much, my voice is hoarse. It's terrible.
A couple of things. The Monday, Wednesday, Friday COVID updates from the Madison County Health Department are carried at EPlus TV6, streamed at EPlusTV6.com, and BBJ also picks those up as well. But we appreciate our crew being involved in that. And Monday, Wednesday, and Fridays at 10. And then we are in the process of, with the Chamber, and the Chamber set this up, interviewing the candidates for Board of Education. We have 5 positions on the Board of Education that are up for election August 6th. The advance vote is underway now. And so we'll be looking for those. We're in the process of producing those this week and next week. And so check the listings, all 5 of those, and all the candidates are participating. So we appreciate that. I know we got some special things at JA, kiosk, and more, right?
We do. We've got some new bill pay site kiosks that are located in Food Giant grocery stores. There's one out south at Food Giant, and there's one east at Food Giant. And they're simple and easy to use. You just walk up and just touch the screen, and it just walks you right through it. And you can make your payment right there, and payment is immediate. So it's kind of handy if you're out, got to go to the grocery store and pay your bill. Well, you can do it at the same place. Now,
do it all one time, yeah.
if you shop at Food Giant, that's right.
Minimize your trips. Yeah.
Do what?
And then we got text, right?
Yes, we do. I wanted to remind everybody, if they wanted to get their JEA account information via their phone, via text, all they have to do is text JOIN to 53248, and they'll be enrolled in our JEA text alerts. You can get your account information. You can set a payment extension. You can get outage notifications. You can even reply to an outage notification to report an outage. So it's pretty handy. You know, we live off our cell phones, and it's a great way to have a conversation with JEA that is not a face-to-face conversation. Right. So that's just text JOIN to 53248.
Face-to-face conversation getting increasingly rare.
It is. Yeah. It's more like this is the face-to-face conversation. So
we've been real glad to have these guys with us, DAEPAE, and this is a full band. Dave and Cody are kind of representing that with this acoustic set today. Dave, tell us about this group and where we can get the music.
Well, Cody and I, we've been playing music for years. So I mean, this band we do a lot of covers in this band because we play a lot of like bar shows and stuff like that. So we do a lot of those types of songs, but we write stuff too. Our other band, the Red Mountain, we do all originals. Okay. We're working on that with this band, but it's more of a push and pull of when we can.
So where can we find your work, Dave? Have you got some out there?
Yeah, both bands, DAEPAE and the Red Mountains, on Facebook, YouTube, got videos on both. So, you know.
Okay. All right. Well, it's been really good to have you guys with us.
Been a pleasure.
Thank you, man. We appreciate it.
DAEPAE, and the name of the other band is
The Red Mountain.
The Red Mountain. So check those out on Facebook. Well, guys, we appreciate it. We're going to let you close out this show, if you will. And Fuller, good to see you. Lord willing, we'll see you next week.
That's right. We'll be on the screen again next week.
Yeah, right. For this next Six in the City. Guys, take it away.
Thank you. Think for yourselves. This is Bad Moon Rising by CCR.